Hi, today we're going to talk about beans. Today I have black beans. So black beans, you could technically cook them up one time, bring them to a boil, and then you cook them 2 hours and they're good to go, right? So just bring them to a boil one time and then slowly simmer them. That will work very well. But what I do is with all my beans, I always soak them. I always soak them overnight. Do it like this. And yes, by the way, you can save yourself a lot of money when you soak your own beans, when you cook your own beans. So you soak them overnight, and what we want to do is we want to strain them the next day. It's very important. We have lectins in there, so we want to get rid of that. There's some other gas-forming proteins in there we want to get rid of. And so I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to just use a bowl right here that helps me a lot, so I can just pour it in. It's one move, and I have it all clean. I can stand here by itself. Okay, I'm gonna rinse that really good under running water here for a little bit, and then I start cooking it. Now there's a trick to this. If you have really hard water when you're, for example, in Colorado or somewhere, and you have a lot of minerals in your water, so let's say you have a lot of calcium, magnesium in there or something, your beans gonna have a hard time to actually cook soft. So to tenderize them, a lot of the chefs, the Mexican chefs that you work with, they use baking soda. Okay, baking soda a little bit in there, that can help a lot. What do I do when I cook beans? I do not use any acid. That's one of my big rules. I don't use vinegar in there. I don't cook it with tomatoes. I don't even put sodium in there. I try to keep it completely pH neutral. And so in general, depending what bean you have, some of them have a thicker skin, some of them a thinner skin. That seems to work the best for me. You'll have to figure out what bean you use, how old they are. That's a big deal. Okay, so we want to make sure we have always fairly young beans, right? If they're already sitting there for many years, they're gonna be harder to cook as if they're fresher. Okay, so much for beans. I'm gonna wash these black beans off here. I'm gonna cook them, and on to the next video.